All right, welcome. This is the week 12 homework solution. Here we have Thursday, October 24th. It says match each verbal representation of a function, the table that it describes. All right, so the function squared the input and subtract 2 squared the input. Okay, so let's just look for some inputs. All right, wow, look, all the input has a 0 and the output is -2. Okay, do you even want to look at that? No, they're all the same. So let's not even look at that. If for this one, it seems like if you have an input of 1, your output is -1. That works. That's a good one. Yeah, this one, input of 1, output is 0. Input of 1, output is -1. Do you want to? No, I don't like that because these two will give me the same answer. You know what? Let's do 4. If the input is 4, the output is 0. That one. If the input is 4, the output is 6. And this one has an input of 4, the output is 14. Oh, that looks like a really good one. Okay, so let's do this. So the function squared the input. So here's my number 4. So let's just write that. And we want to what? Square that. So square that and subtract 2. Subtract 2. So 4 squared, which is 16, subtract 2, that becomes, let me write that here. 4 squared, subtract 2. 4 squared becomes 16, subtract 2. 16 subtract 2 is 14. So, oops. So, which one is 14? Oh, this one. Perfect. So this one is right here. So this is number 3. Okay, you should draw an arrow too if you want. Okay, this one, this function multiply the input by 2. So the input was 4. So we multiply that by, right? We multiply that by 2. So multiply that by 2. Then subtract 2. So multiply this by 2. This becomes 7. 8 subtract 2. What is 8 subtract 2? That gets you a 6. Which one is that one? Oh, this one. So, oh, there you go. What about this one? The function takes the square root of the input. So the input is what? 4. And square root it. That's what square rooting means. And subtract 2. So square root this becomes, the square root of 4 is 2. Subtract 2, that gets you 0. Oh, that is this one, number 1. Again, you have to remember your square roots from 7th grade. If not, you could just show it in a calculator. If you need a explanation of the square root, you could always come in for tutoring. I could explain it to you, okay? But that's what the square root is, all right? We're going to spend a whole week talking about the square roots later on, okay? All right, but there you go, okay? That's how you match it up. And we decided to pick these because the zeros were all the same. The ones, this had a hiccup. Those were the same. And we could have picked 9 if we want. 9 was a good one. Or we could have picked in 4. But we went by 4s. Okay? All right. Right here, which functions are increasing on the interval of x is. So I want you to understand this symbol is less than. So x is less than 0. Okay? All right. So which function are increasing in the interval for, so here there's multiple ways of doing this. So I'm just going to grab this right here. I'm going to put it on the side. Here I have decimals. Okay. I'm going to enter in this. So x is less than 0. Okay. This is when x is less than 0. Do you see how it's like -1, -2, -3, all the way this side? And we want to select some functions here. And which functions are increasing. So now I'm going to enter in that function. So I'm going to test the first one out. Y is equal to x squared plus 2. Y equals x squared plus 2. Okay, so in this region, right, where it's red, that is when x is equal to less than 0. Is this where the function is increasing? We look at it from left to right. Look at it left to right. Is it increasing from left to right? Imagine you putting a person down here. Nope, it looks like it is going down. So this doesn't work. This does not work. Okay? Because it is going down. Do you see how it's going down? Okay, so this doesn't work. What about this? So again, you can't do this without really graphing it, so you have to graph it for this. Y equals to negative x squared. And oh, look at this. We look at from left to right. So imagine a person walking. Is the person increasing? Yep. Look, it's going up, 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 up. So you would say this one is a check mark. This one works. Oh, I want to try to make that green. Oop, there you go. That works. Perfect. What about the next one? Y equals 2x minus 3. Is it increasing from this interval? Is it going up? Yep, it is going up. Do you see how right here? This interval is going up. And let's check the last one. Y equals negative 4x plus 5. Is that increasing on this where x is less than 0? Nope, it seems like it is going down. So this one does not work. Okay, so this one does not work. Please understand you cannot do these without the graph. Okay, you have to use desmos.com, hit the graphing calculator. Okay, all right. So you could just type in desmos.com, okay, and hit in calculator. Here, which functions are decreasing from this interval? So is it the same interval? X is less than 0. Yep, the interval is x is less than 0. And this is when y equals to negative x, y is equal to negative x. Is that decreasing? Is it going down? Yep, this works. Good job. Next one, y is equal to 2x squared minus 5. Is that decreasing? Goes whoop, 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 whoop. Yep, it is going down. So yes, it is decreasing. Yes, it is decreasing. Oh, that's a horrible check mark. Oh no, let's see if I know how to enter the absolute value. And you hold on. Let's see. You could hit this absolute value. Do you see? It's right here. Absolute value of, oh, nope, the negative has to be in front. Negative absolute value of x. Is that decreasing? You look at it from left to right. Is it increase? Is it decreasing? Nope. Looks like it's increasing. So this one doesn't work. It's increasing. You see how it's going up? Next one. Negative 1/3 x plus 7. Is this decreasing? Nope. Looks like it's increasing. So we would say this one is wrong. All right. So these are your two functions that are decreasing. All right. Next one. Which functions have a negative rate of change? Again, negative rate of change is just another word for. What's another word for negative rate of change? Oh, sorry. What is another word for negative rate of change? It just means negative rates of change means negative slope. Okay, means negative slope. Okay, can you see it here? Right. Okay, means negative slope. All right. So again, we gotta test it. Oh, we don't have an interval. We just have to look for which one has a negative rate of change. All right, so let's just graph it. So y equals to negative 4x minus 5. Is that going down? Yes. So this one has a negative rate of change. Okay, notice that the slope here, right here, your m is equal to negative 4. So that makes it negative. All right, this one is 2x squared. Plus 3. And does this one have a negative rate of change? This one makes no sense. Okay, this is a what parabola, right? You can't really say it has a negative rate of change, right? It looks like this is negative, then it goes back up. So you can't really say it has negative rate of change. It has both a negative rate of change and a positive rate of change, depending on what way you look at it. So this one wouldn't work. Okay, next one, y equals to 2/3 x minus 2 does not look like it because here, look, the slope is the number in front of the x. This is positive. We're looking for negative. So this one does not work. You see how it's going up? Ooh, what about this one? I think you could simplify this, right? You multiply this together, it becomes y, what, plus 3x? I think this one has a positive rate of change. Let's just see it. Y equals to 7 minus parentheses minus 3x. Oh, that is positive. So this one is crossed out. Okay, so it seems like only this one has your negative rate of change or your negative slope. Okay, lastly, list information that can be used to determine the equation of a line. Okay, it's weird. It's a trick question. What they mean by line here is they're really looking for the linear equation. Okay. What are the information that you need for a linear equation? And we know that the linear equation is in the format of y equals mx plus b. Okay. And what you need is your m. Your m is your delta y over delta x. You need the what? Slope. Let me just type it out for you here. You're going to need the slope, basically. Okay. Then you need your b, which is your y-intercept. Oh, let's just type that out. Okay. Your b stands for your y-intercept. Okay. So those are the two pieces of information that you need to determine the equation of a linear equation. Okay, it's basically, remember the knob that you worked with in the Discover Education? Here, let me show you Discover Education. All right, if you look, if you want to see what I'm referring to, if you log into your Discover Education, or if you look at your notes from, I think Tuesday, yeah. So it's in 7.2. It's under the practice. Let me show you. Okay. All right. So, okay. Take a look. All right. So scroll down. It was under investigate 2. All right. So notice. No. Where is it? It's under investigate. It was investigate. Yeah, investigate 2. The function machine should be here. Oh, right here. Sorry. Okay. So remember when we entered these values in? Okay. -2. Come on, hurry up. -1. Okay, I'm just going to go by 1. 0. Okay. 1. Let me do one more. 2. Okay. All right. Do you see here? I have my equation. Okay. Looks like right there. That's my equation. The two knobs that you're playing with. Let me even zoom in so you can see it. The two knobs you're playing with is this. Okay. Notice this changes your slope. So this is a +5 slope. This is a +4 slope. +3 slope. You see how it's going down? That means it should be a what? A negative slope. The y-intercept here is 2. So bring this down all the way to 2. So here the equation for this one would be -2x plus -2. Do you see here the slope is this, the value in front of the x, okay? And your y-intercept is where it crosses the y, okay? So that's how I got this information, right? The only two parts that you need is your slope and the y-intercept. All right, so there you go. Those are all your solutions.